Make your moves from the vision you can see. During 2021, while staying with my auntie and uncle in their New South Wales coastal home, we were playing around with their virtual reality goggles and games. In the setup they had, once you put on the goggles and set the parameters of your space, you could play all kinds of games, explore 360-degree imagery of places all around the world, and many other aspects that took you into the experience of somewhere different to where you physically were. It can make you feel as if you are on a roller coaster simply by what you are seeing and hearing. Even though you are safely sitting on a chair, your body reacts and moves like you are in a different world. When I was playing one of the games, it involved me going into this spaceship and choosing one of the various challenges. The challenge I chose involved cubes flying towards me from all different directions and me using a lightsaber type of tool to slice them in half just before they reached me. The cubes were to my left, my right, front on, and sometimes I had to duck or dodge to one side to miss something else hitting me. All of this to the beat of the song that was playing. To me, this was a really fun game that I completely immersed in. To my auntie and uncle watching me play, I looked crazy waving around my arms, seemingly pointlessly, moving around and working up a sweat. Of course it looked crazy to them because they couldn't see what I was seeing. When I saw my auntie freaking out about the roller coaster she was virtually on, instead of the little hit of fear she was getting, I was just laughing at her reactions of, whoa, oh my god. If I was in that experience with her, I would have been freaking out too and having a completely different experience. In both cases, each of us were only reacting and responding to the vision we could see, allowing ourselves to immerse in that reality for that moment. It didn't matter that there was someone laughing on the couch 2 steps away from me, not understanding why I was doing what I was doing. It didn't matter that I couldn't feel the fear of being on the roller coaster. We both acted as if what we were seeing was real. That night led me to reflect on how important it is to make our moves in life from the vision that we can see ourselves. Our vision, our dream, our goals, all of it can be seen with so much clarity within our own minds. There will be some people who vibe with the way we describe it. There will be some people who cannot envision it at all. Either way, neither can fully see what we are seeing until it becomes materially manifested. And even then, some people will continue to perceive what is happening completely differently to the way we do. When you are immersed in your vision, it will be magical for you. When you explain it to others, sometimes you can muse them into feeling that magic too. A lot of the time, they just can't see it. This can feel very deflating, especially to our ego. Our mind wants others to understand us. If we let the mind keep driving from this ego desire to be understood, we can start to try to convince others to believe us, or worse, take on their doubts as our own. Always remember that they are only responding to you from what they can see, which is not your full vision. So do not let these kinds of people have input into the moves that you are making. Be okay with looking a little silly to the people on the outside looking in. When you are creating, when you have a vision for what you want to bring to life in the world and a vision for the impact you want to make in the world, if this vision is something you deeply care about, you can see the core elements very clearly. The brain cannot tell the difference between an imagined vision and your physical vision. If you imagine a situation, your body will respond as if you were in that situation. You can make yourself feel angry, agitated, or sad and crying with your thoughts and imagined states alone. Looking into a virtual reality lens, even though part of you knows where you physically are, your brain cannot tell the difference and sends the signals for your body to react accordingly. When it comes to the visions for your creative endeavors, stay connected to your dreams and make moves from this place of connection. This is part of reprogramming your subconscious mind to accept your vision as reality. In this way, you stop subconsciously sabotaging yourself on the way to the material manifestation of your vision. Your visions are real, and they only need to be real to you. No one external to you can be as immersed in your vision as you are. No one external to to you can interact with your vision in the way that you can. The doubt of others can trick you into believing that your vision is just made up and never going to happen, but it is real because it is real to you. When others are not connected with our vision and the potential within it, they see the moves we make and think we are crazy. They don't understand why we are doing what we are doing, and often it is the people closest to us that will try to talk us into doing something else. They may mean well, but trust that you know better when it comes to your life. This was certainly the case when I started doing things like buying crystals, oracle cards, doing my life coaching training and yoga teacher training, all while my professional accounting career was really progressing. It didn't make sense to anyone in my life, but I knew all of those things were important parts of my path. When I left my career after working in the organization I was in for close to a decade, half a decade of study, tens of thousands of dollars invested to go and be a yoga teacher and online coach, I had to be really grounded in my belief of my own vision. Many people close to me tried to talk me into making different decisions, but I already knew exactly what I needed to do for me. There are so many points of indoctrination where we are taught to believe other people have greater authority than us when it comes to making decisions about our own life, but I truly believe that there is no greater authority than yourself when it comes to your life. You are the only expert in that area. It doesn't matter if others don't understand and can never comprehend your actions and the moves you are making. When you are creating something, you are connected to something they just aren't and maybe never will be. Don't take seriously the advice or opinions from anyone who is not connected to your vision. Even when you have proven that you were right and you created exactly what you said you would, others will look at it and still not see what you do. Hold the vision you have as sacred. Make moves from what you see. Your vision is real because you are connected to it. You give your vision life.